soul with darkness in my stride, beneath the moon where secrets hide.
Greetings and welcome. I am the Twisted Goblin, and I'm here for my thoughts about the trailer of, or teaser, whatever you want to call it, of Superman from James Gunn, and I have not seen it actually. Yeah, I have not seen the fucking trailer at all. I have seen screenshots of it, and sometimes I saw like something passing by when I was scrolling on stuff, and like a piece of that trailer. So I seen pieces of the trailer, but somehow I'm not gonna watch the trailer in general. Why, you may ask? Because I'm already sold on, James Gunn. Because he created the Suicide Squad. He created the Guardians of the Galaxy. While I'm not the biggest fan of Guardians of the Galaxy, I am a biggest fan of the Suicide Squad. I'm thinking like, oh, James Gunn can do it. James Gunn has this cool, awesome way of doing it. Is that when you let him loose? When you're like, oh, you do you, man. Here is my stuff. You can do whatever you want with DC. And he has done Peacemaker. He has done the Suicide Squad. 2 projects that are really wonderful done. I didn't think Peacemaker should have a fucking show. I'm like, this is a stupid idea, but sure, I give it a fucking shot, because I'm like, Peacemaker was the stupidest part of the Suicide Squad. It was like for giving him his own thing. He was the asshole that everybody loved to hate. He didn't need a fucking show, but he got a show, and I kind of liked it. I was very surprised about that. So, James Gunn has not proven me wrong. Well, he has proven me wrong, but in a good way. And so I want to give Superman a chance, even though I'm like, I have not been the biggest fan of, Christopher Reeve's Superman, or mostly because that's like, oh yes, you see that it's from the 80s, 90s, or whatever year that Superman came out. I was like, it's way too, a character is way too hopeful, I like the darker version of Superman. Or the Superman that just comes into his power. Smallville, Man of Steel, you feel me. So I was like, that's my search. When Man of Steel come out, I'm like, this is a fucking Superman I want, yeah. This is a Superman. I don't give a shit that you wanted to hopeful Superman. I think that's fucking boring as hell. Why would I want that? So I was into that Superman. I do like some of the comics of Superman. He has now a version of Zod. There is also another Superman that's really awesome. The Absolute Superman in comics, really cool, really awesome version. But the Absolute Universe is like absolutely awesome in every fucking every character they have done in the Absolute Universe is, wow, so good it's done. Jesus Christ, DC, that's really wonderful. Anyway, so we're here to talk about the comments more, because of course there is hate. There is no hope. I think it's weird when you have like, this is our fans of Superman, the hopeful, the kind person that Superman is. That person, and there are fans of that person. Apparently, they're not big fans of his way, I love the Zack Snyder stuff. I loved Zack Snyder with his Justice League cut. It was like, holy shit, this makes the movie so much better, and I like that. And even the Flash, I'm like, yeah, cool. I mean, I hate the actor that plays the Flash, but I like I very much dislike him. He's a fucking asshole. He is a bad human being. But I'm like, I hope he fucking repents of what the fuck he was doing and becomes a better human being, because he was an fucking asshole. But he should not work and ever being the Flash again. Just recast him or something. But you know, he is gone. And I still like the movie enough, fine. It was fine. It was nothing special, but it had some good moments and I'm like, I can watch this. There was also a moment when Man of Steel flashback came into it and I like that. Anyway, so that said, you know, I like the darker version. I did like what Zack Snyder did with Superman. I did like some stuff. I didn't like Superman versus Batman. I think that was absolute, like, Martha stuff. That's stupid. Doomsday exploding over and over. That's like, why? There was some stuff, you know, that I didn't like. But there was also stuff that I did like. So there was some balance. Sure, Wonder Woman 2 sucked. I was like, but that was not for Zack Snyder. Even though it's in his universe, but it wasn't Zack Snyder. So that one I could not even watch. I mean, I tried. I gave it a shot. And I was like a half hour in. I was already like, yeah, I'm gonna watch something else. I'll come back to this. Never came back to it. What is stupid, because I liked the first Wonder Woman really well. It was really wonderful. Why I keep making puns? Anyway, so I have seen thing. I am a fan of Zack Snyder, so, but that doesn't mean I cannot go. I also like James Gunn. So this is the next version of thing. And what I have seen, I'm like, we get Green Lantern, we get Cryptok, we get Superman that's more hopeful but also has emotions, and I feel like if anybody can pull it up, James Gunn is great. I also saw James Gunn's what was it again, Suicide Monsters stuff. What was it? Oh my god, I like that show. It's like an anime and I really liked that, really loved it. I have a video coming up, or is already up. I forgot that because lots of my videos are just privated and it's waiting to post. I'm like, oh yeah, I have to post. Fuck, I forgot. Anyway, so now that you know the history of me with this Superman, with my history of Superman in general, how I love, because I didn't love it. I thought he was stupid to be overpowered, and the only thing that could defeat him is a fucking rock out of space from his own home planet. That's like, what's stupid? So like, he literally cannot be dead. He cannot literally die unless they're fucking rock. It's like the stupidest thing ever. But Smallville made me fall in love with Superman, giving him a shot, and I'm like, okay, I like this. Man of Steel made me like the Superman and the thing because darker. But I know in general, I have read comics where Superman is more hopeful, more hunting. So I do like the grounded Superman, and even though the one that, you know, destroyed a lot of things, also it's not so hopeful, but you know, I like that version as well. I'm still hope of my James Gunn on the wheel that this is gonna be good. Anyway, so we're gonna begin with the first comment at my picture. So it's crazy how no one is forced to watch this, and yet you all still come here to complain like it's gonna change the fact that this movie is still gonna come out and millions will still watch it, including myself and my family. So this is like the first lovely comment, because it's not like why gothic or gothic people or other alternative where there is a lot of more hate towards it, mostly because this is on Facebook. But you know, there is like, this is more because more general, like this one, this there is more like a fighting going on. Some like it, some don't, but the hatred is always a little bit louder, even though there are more people that like it. So never let hate win, keep on the kindness going. So I'm like, yeah, that's true. Anyway, the next comment is this one. So looks like Superman we deserve. Thank God Zack Snyder's done with this. And then, you know, this is positive. You know, we have some positive comments here. And then we got like, Zack would have kept Henry. It killed this movie. His Justice League was awesome. James Gunn sucks and downplays the character. So yeah, there are some Zack Snyder fanatics in the thing, and also like, yeah, I get that you liked Henry Cavill. I liked Henry Cavill. He's a great comic. I'm glad he's not Superman anymore. Not because he doesn't play good, because I already told you I like that Superman. But I really want to see him in Warhammer, and he's a fucking huge fan of that. And that universe seems to go somewhere, so I'm very much glad he left and went his own way to be part of the Warhammer, and he loves it. So I'm like him on the wheel of that. I'm like, great, everything is working out the way I planned all along. I'm gonna love it. So it's like, dude, chill the fuck out. Henry Cavill doesn't like The Witcher because The Witcher did him dirty. Because that was not The Witcher he wants. It's like, I support that, you know. I also support sure, he got The Rock kind of is like, hey, I'm The Rock. You know, I can do this franchise up. Here is the thing, Cavill, you're gonna end with me. Like, we're gonna fight. It's like, he got this much of an ego that he was like, I can guarantee you, you and me gonna have the DC on his face. Like, he's like very much like, I'm the main now, and that, and somehow Henry Cavill's like, sure, I think I'm back, but he wasn't back because nobody told him he's back. Just The Rock told him that's like, I want you here because we're gonna do something great with a DC after this. It didn't, because The Rock is The Rock, and the movie is kind of meh. I still liked it, even though I don't like The Rock that much anymore. But I was like, yeah, it's watchable. It's fine. It's The Rock playing The Rock as a superhero. That's also like, I feel like The Rock only knows how to fucking play himself. And you have to like The Rock to enjoy it. But I don't. But I did like it enough. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm like, James Gunn is great. I like, people that think he sucks is more like butthurt about that James Gunn left Henry Cavill at the side to making a new one, and I get it. I get why he did it. Because, you know, very beginning another superhero. For the fucking longest time, it's a new beginning, and I like this new beginning. I mean, it's not like the comics have not rebooted the 52? 51? 52. Like the new 52 was a thing. It's like, okay, they rebooted. They did doing the same with Superman stuff and every DC. So I'm like, right on. James Gunn on the wheel. I have trust in it. So I'm like, okay. But, you know, people are like, then there is underneath that. Oh no, let's we go from this to the one. No, let's go here. I don't like Snyder at all beyond 300, but this trailer looks like garbage. It's like, it doesn't look like garbage, it looks like a comic book movie. Sure, I have not watched it, but I have seen pieces of it, screenshots of it. What I see when I look at those screenshots and those pieces I have seen, I see an actually comic book accurate Superman movie. It seems like, okay, a little bit over the top, a little bit over the thing. It seems very like Golden Age Superman. It seems like very much still having very much emotions in it. I see everything what I have seen. There is Cryptog. There is in Smallville they also have that dog. But it's like, it seems all to fit perfectly for a comic book accurate movie without the Disney flair to it. Because God, I'm so glad they don't do the Disney flair for it, making it too Disney friendly. This looks like some one of a kind. So not a CW show, because CW has also his own style. feels like, okay, this is gonna be James Gunn universe, and if you like James Gunn's the Suicide Squad and Guardians of the Galaxy, you're gonna like this. Sure, it's still having his own taste, and all. I think James Gunn can really do it, because I feel like Guardians of the Galaxy was fine, but it has a Disney flair to it, with Marvel and MSCO. So, but then the Suicide Squad felt so different. It's one of my top 5 best movies of all time. The Suicide Squad was so beautiful. So I'm like, it's not gonna be garbage. And trailer does also not make the movie garbage. You have to fucking watch the movie before you can judge. Of course, nobody fucking cares anymore. Either you have seen too much of the movie in the trailer, or you have seen too little for some people. Anyway, so yeah, then we're going to another, more classic things. So the comments after, besides this, is it's sure as hell isn't this crap. It's just crap. Super Dog, GTFO. No fucking idea what that means. I don't do shortcuts for names. Like, just say what you fucking mean. Jeez, lol. Anyway, Super Dog, like, that exists. Smallville did it. It's in the comics. I'm pretty sure some others. I mean, there was a dog in Man of Steel, but that was not Crypto the Super Dog. And also, why the fuck can there not be a dog? It's a dog, Super Dog. Why the fuck not? I like that dog. Also, this feels like a universe that's already like this James Gunn's universe. He's gonna explain with flashbacks how this happened, how. I'm very much trusting in James Gunn's whole thing. I could be wrong, of course. I could be wrong. That is it. But I keep hope alive. I keep kindness. If I was wrong, I was like, oh fuck. Well, that's a disappointment. Let's move on. So like that's how I'm gonna feel if I think. Anyway, so that's like the Super Dog. Why not? So far, I'm liking it. What I have seen, what I have done. Anyway, that's classic comic, mate. Did you got used to watching Snyder, DC, LMFAO, Rock the Beat and Rock the Show? I love this because back then I loved Super Friends. It's like I'm watching it again in modern television. Oh, you don't know that? Of course you don't. So it's like, yeah, there are Super Friends and also like there's also some cartoons I have seen of Superman, of course. I have seen the latest cartoons, so I have seen some Superman fucking cartoons with Superman in Justice League. I have seen some other things where he's more hopeful, more things. I'm like, yeah, I like those. Sometimes not, sometimes I do. But, there are some, yeah, I like the hopeful Superman from time to time. Yeah, I've been warming up to the hopeful Superman and for some stuff. So it's like, okay, so, yeah, no. Zack Snyder done well, fucking was fine. I think it was very Zack Snyder. Even though Zack Snyder, Jesus Christ, his Star Wars version, I really want to give a shot. That beginning of the, oh my god, that was so in your face of this is how. But I'm like, I'm gonna watch it all when all 3 are out. After seeing the first one, I'm like, I'm gonna wait because that was anticlimactic, the ending of that first Zack Snyder Netflix Star Wars thing. I really wanna like it, and I did, but then he's like, okay, in the same fucking movie, the main villain gets resurrected. And I'm like, could you not wait till the second one to give us that? Jesus Christ. Now it's like, felt like, oh yeah, Rockball. But I'm like, okay, this is gonna be a thing that you have to watch in one go, and it's gonna be cool. So I'm waiting till the third one. No idea when the third one is gonna go. Or is the third one already? I have not seen. Anyway, so yeah. So next up, we go back to this one. Of course we can. This isn't one of those good trailers, though. It's like, yeah. I don't watch trailers anymore that much, so I'm not an expert, but Sometimes I know when I need to feel sold on a fucking game or a TV show or a movie, I go and watch the trailer. I'm like, I'm not convinced yet, so I'm gonna watch. If I don't like it, I'm like, well, this was a disappointment. Moving on. That's pretty much it. It's like, I know those trailers are gonna hype some people up. Some people are gonna be disappointed. That's life. But go hate on it for the sake of hating. Feels like you cannot just like, yeah, I don't like it. That I'm sure somebody's gonna like it, but I'm not one of those. Like, that's it, man. That's all you fucking do. Whatever. Then the comment under that, I'm like, if you think this looks good, you need to go see a doctor immediately. This is one of those let's hate on people again. I hate those kind of people. I mean, hate is a strong word. I very, very much dislike those kind of people. That feels like hatred should win for some reason. It's like, no, I'm not just gonna say this trailer is garbage. No, I'm not just gonna say it. I dislike this fucking trailer. I gotta tell you, you fucking suck because you like this trailer. And if you think this is, go to the fucking doctor because you don't know shit. Maybe you live in a fucking box. You know, that's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Can you just move fuck on? Why you have to go attack people in jail? It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Just chill the fuck out. Maybe you have to go to a doctor because it seems like you cannot control yourself. Maybe you have some issues of yourself you have to work in your life. Maybe a therapist should fucking work. Maybe you have to go to a therapist because you don't seem happy. If you want other people to dislike this trailer, it seems like you're like, oh no, I hate this, so everybody has to hate this. That's no different. I was like, what the fuck? I'm pretty sure I hate the Acolyte. I think it's garbage, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to say in every fucking comment like, oh, this is garbage. This is fucking, how can you like? I'm like, I cannot like this. I think the writing was bad. I have a fucking, I was happy when this got cancelled. Mostly because I didn't think it was Star Wars enough. It felt like an agenda without a story. And that's what I kind of hated. The story was sucked. So I'm like, I don't like that. But I'm like, not gonna go out of my way to tell everybody. It's like, oh, if you like the Acolyte, you're nothing, you're garbage. If you like the Acolyte, even one fucking small pen, I hope you fucking die! I'm not gonna be that man. No. 9. That's not my fucking thing. I don't like hatred. Keep kindness, hope, Superman stuff. Mine is more being still have hope in the darkest of days, the darkness. What kind of also is Superman? But whatever. It's not mine. Fuck Superman. Anyway, so yeah. So, don't spread fucking hatred. Be kind. Be hopeful. Jesus fucking Christ, people. Anyway, after that, we got 2 more comments. So, funny thing is that Snyder trailers are always better than movie. I don't know if I agree with that. But I also, like I said, I don't watch that many trailers of movies. I always, fucking wait till the movie's out. Sometimes I go to theater, sometimes I even wait till it's fucking out on Blu-ray. Because I like watching it in my home. Some people are like, nah, not to theaters. I'm gonna go. I don't know. If I have some friends that wanna go watch the Superman, sure, I'm gonna go. I have like 5 friends that I maybe wanna watch Superman. Actually, I have 10, but I'm pretty sure not all 10 are want to be in the same room with each other. But that's a whole other story, man. So yeah. So, I like some of Zack Snyder's trailers. I liked Man of Steel, I think I watched the trailer of. And I loved it, I think. I have no fucking clue anymore. But I do... Wait, no, I fucking liked the movie. I think the movie was good. Like I said, I like both fucking things. Anyway, so one more comment. I mean, there are thousands of like, this fucking sucks. It's like James Gunn should fucking die for some reason. James Gunn sucks. You know, you got lots of things. You also got some people defending it. But for the last comment, it's like, oh great, here comes the cultist of James Gunn. Was ironic because people say that about Zack Snyder more. It's like, oh yeah, because Zack Snyder's whole universe was going downhill, and people are like, oh yes, like Zack Snyder cult. They're like, oh no, we have to need the Justice League. Like they needed the Justice League cut, and I'm fucking happy for that thing because that thing was awesome. But it's like we need to and now we need the Zack Snyder's fucking take on everything of the DC universe. Like Zack Snyder needs to finish his stories. Like they kept on fucking going and going. I'm like, no. I'm glad with James Gunn's, Zack Snyder's fucking cut. I like that Justice League. I really like that. That was a cool fucking thing. We can now chill the fuck out. No, they didn't fucking chill the fuck out. There are some fucking people that keep on going. I was like, no. It's like, come on, man. We know it's over. Chill the fuck out. Move on with your life. You get more things to worry about. I want Star Wars to continue in beautiful ways, like the book, like the awesome book. I like just like the Old Republic, and I hope it's still gonna come back to a thing. But I'm not gonna go there every fucking day, worshipping Lucas and hoping he gets back his fucking rights to the universe. Even though I know he regret now, you know, selling it. Anyway. So it's like, it's not cultist when you just, you know, James Gunn has done great movies. The Suicide Squad was one of the top points that everybody loved. Everybody fucking loved the Suicide Squad. It was a really good movie. Everybody was like, holy shit, this was great. The Peacemaker, holy shit, this was great. Like most of the things on the internet, feels like since then, the internet loves hates even more than ever before. Like, you have to see my channel of all the things I talk about, how much hatred there is in the world now. Sure, lots of them are on Facebook, so Facebook has much more hate than, you know, on YouTube. You get some more love, you get some more stuff. But on Facebook, Jesus Christ, hate's fucking fire. It's like a virus that spreads on Facebook, seems. Because even I have seen Mila Lovett, the girl that played Alice in Resident Evil. Love that girl, woman of my own heart. She is a badass fucking actor. She can play a female action hero like anybody. She is on the top clint of being an action hero. Of course, you know, Resident Evil is a bit more ground normally. Even though there is some monsters that you actually never see in Resident Evil that much in the movies. But anyway, she's like badass, a bit overpowered, but so much fun to watch, you know? I like that. Her on her birthday, she's like, okay, Siva. And then people are like, yeah, celebrate. Okay, now I hope she fucking stops making the Resident Evil movies. It was a fucking garbage. Like, people are hating on her, even though her movies are done. They don't fucking matter to you anymore. Let people laugh, because this was on a post on somebody that loves the actress as much as I do, and it's like, happy birthday to her in the Resident Evil, my favorite thing. People didn't like that. So much hate was going towards it. It was fucking ridiculous. How much hatred there was towards the woman. That's so awesome. I mean, I made a video about that I probably didn't post yet because I'm suck in posting them on time. Always like, okay, this one I did. If it gets a bit of attraction, I go and post the next one. Sometimes it doesn't get traction, but I love to, you know, talk about stuff. Sometimes those videos take a while before they get published, but, you know, so yeah. I love that. So, liking this movie doesn't make you confident. You can just like this fucking movie because it's not even a movie yet. It's not out yet, so you can be hopeful that and other people are always gonna hate. There are always gonna be haters, and yes, sometimes on the internet they're much louder, much louder than they should be, because this is like, here are all the fucking people that hate on it, on stuff. They are gonna go there and they see somebody hating, they're going swerving to that hatred and joining that hatred. Just keeps on piling up on hatred, and then you have everybody else that loves the movie, and it's like they're not gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna defend this, tell my fucking that. No, they're gonna be like, okay, I like this movie, you don't like this movie, I don't care about you. You can fucking fuck off for all I care. But I'm gonna love this movie right here. You can stay there. But those are always like, if you do something positive on loving this, they're like, oh no, you can fucking, you cannot be happy with this. It's very bullying way of seeing things. Because that's pretty much bullying, where you wait for somebody that loves something and going attack that person because they love it. That's not a good fucking thing to do. Anyway, I'm gonna end the video here. I just wanna say, keep hope and kindness alive, people. Keep on give hope for the things. Like, what do you guys think of the trailer? Do you guys like? You can dislike it. You don't have to like the movie, but say it in a kinder way. Say it in a more hopeful way than being an asshole and attacking people, or being an asshole. The way to dislike this is, I don't like this. I have not liked Superman that much. The whole. I liked Zack Snyder's version better, but whatever, I give it a shot. Or, there are so much better ways to say it than to pull hatred towards it, You know what I'm getting at? I hope so. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm the Twisted Goblin, and I hope you enjoyed my video about all the hate that got. Life is all about things, but you should never hate. Hope and kindness, people. You can do it. I believe in you. For everybody that has watched this till this, you're one of the good ones. I know. Because if you got to this fucking point, you able to get my voice a half hour long, you've been listening to this fucking voice that I cannot even listen to it in my recordings. After I have to, I have to have something music on the background, what I also put in the video, to make it a little bit more easier for myself. And I hope you guys like it as well, the music on the background. Because right now, for me, there's no fucking music. I added that music. Sometimes it's gothic music. Most of the time it's gothic music. But background gothic music, like the royal free music that you're kind of like, yeah, just put it on it. YouTube is not gonna demonetize you. YouTube is not gonna be an asshole about this. This is the music you can use. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm the Twisted Goblin, and I hope to see you guys in my next videos. Goodbye, good night.
Then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind.